Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Fighting his way through contact. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Take Bigsby with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got bold. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Escapes the defender. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You have no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now an audible here into something else.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
On the tackle there was DJ Turner. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the...
To the right side and intercepted. The 20. 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by Kenningwell on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Sheds off the tackle. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12
Dragon 60.
at the 24-yard line.
Panther 60. Warrior 70.
Throwing, Sanders. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Viking, 18. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Check out.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
That's good. John Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Sanders.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 bucks, go.
To throw again, here's Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's Love.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded just inside the 30.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Sanders. Pass complete. Rome Odunze.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And the Browns, First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at
Gravity
the
left, left thing,
39-yard
19.
line.
To throw is Sanders. He'll get this into the hands of the Doomsday.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
You can almost hear the side. Relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Warriors 17.
On play action, here's Shedeur. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. It is intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Set. Hut. Right. 95. Claude red. White. Hut.
Love from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Set. Ready. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
You. 10 black. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Down. Ready?
From the gun, Bigsby.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Rome Odunze.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Ready? Break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Come on, set. 45, right.
Bigsby is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuck from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
And Bigsby once more.
And this time he is in.
Take Bigsby.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Bobcats, 70 Lions.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black 40. Set.
They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden, 37 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll swing this out to Jenkins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Sanders to throw.
And this taken in by Downs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, ready.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 19, 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Sanders. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Sanders going to throw again. Setting up the screen for Sampson.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Get it. Rock on 80.
Here's Sanders. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Sanders. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Sanders. A pass complete to Odunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On play action. Love to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a handoff to Bigsby. A nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
and he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Yellow, 22.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Love. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready,
Throwing. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Roster, 6. Yellow. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Ready?
On the carry, Bigsby. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Down. Progress.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Green Bay.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Tank Bigsby.
A 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get it. Cavity Lion.
Throwing, Sanders. This pass left side to Downs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again here is Sanders. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
And my goodness, another interception. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Let's go now.
Give to Bigsby on the option.
Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Packers.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
45, White. Ready.
Here's Bigsby.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Got it.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Here we go. 52, boom. 52 plus.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down about the 7. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sanders. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Sanders once more.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Sanders. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
But it's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Following the interception, Love trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action. It's Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Hold the ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's going to be caught by Judy. Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1.
18 Cardinal,
Brings
18
up
Cardinal.
3rd down and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Here we go.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it's when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they're down huge in this game.
Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
On the set.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Set. Cut.
Love, they go play action now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Trey Tucker, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Packers continue to pull it on here in the 4th.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now Sanders.
And my goodness, another interception.
He may go.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. That's caught left side by Judy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that'll be caught.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Panther 11. Ready.
Sanders to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Start. Go.
Here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
We'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
And audible here to get a new look. They'll go. Here's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Love.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. 70 timber.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yeah, he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Okay, ready? Ready. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
45.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Let's go now. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Third and 20.
Red, cycle.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Black 40. Black shot.
Throwing. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Okay, break. Come on. Trap 50, trap Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Throwing, Sanders. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're